I kneel before thee, almighty Caesar. Speak as for me! Et tu, Brute! Then false Caesar. Caesar!
People, be not afraid! Ambition's debt is paid!
Liberty! Freedom! Tyranny is dead! Yell about the streets! Where is Mark Antony? He fled to his house, amazed.
Who comes here?
My master, Mark Antony, bids me come and say that Brutus is noble, brave, wise, and honest. Mark Antony asked if he might visit Caesar's body without any harm coming to him.
Thy master, Mark Antony, is a wise and valiant Roman. Tell him he shall be satisfied, and by my honor depart untouched.
I'll fetch him presently.
I know we shall have Mark Antony as a friend.
I wish we may, but yet I have misgivings. I fear him much.
But here comes Antony. Welcome, Mark Antony.
Almighty Caesar, do you lie so low? Are all your conquests and glories fallen to this? Fare thee well. If I live 1,000 years, I shall find no better place to die than right here next to Caesar.
O Antony, beg not your death from us, though now we must appear bloody and cruel. You see but our hands and this bleeding business they have done. You do not see our hearts.
Your voice shall be as strong as any man's in the new government.
Only be patient till we have appeased the multitude. Then we will explain to you the cause. Why I, that did love Caesar, did strike him.
I doubt not your wisdom. Let each man give his bloody hand. All I ask is that I may take his body to the marketplace and speak to the public at his funeral.
You shall, Mark Antony.
Brutus, a word with you. Brutus, you know not what you do. Do not consent that Mark Antony speak at Caesar's funeral. Know you not how much the people may be moved by that which he will utter?
Fire, pardon. I will myself into the pulpit first, and show the reason of our Caesar's death. What Antony shall speak, I will say he speaks by our leave and our permission.
I know not what may fall. I like it not.
Mark Antony, here take you Caesar's body. You shall not in your funeral speech blame us, but speak all good you can devise of Caesar, and say you do it by our permission, or else you shall not have any hand at all about his funeral.
Be it so. I do desire no more.
Prepare the body then, and follow us.
Oh, pardon me, thou bleeding piece of earth, that I am meek and gentle.
Ascendant, silence!
Romans, countrymen, and friends, hear me for my cause, and be silent that you may hear. If there be any in this assembly, any dear friend of Caesar's, to him I say that Brutus's love to Caesar was no less than his. If then their friend demanded when Brutus rose against Caesar, this is my answer. Not that I love Caesar less, but that I loved Rome more. Had you rather Caesar were living and die all slaves, than that Caesar were dead to live all free men? As Caesar loved me, I weep for him. As he was valiant, I honor him. But as he was ambitious, I slew him. There are tears for his love. Mark Antony, in Caesar's death, shall receive the benefit of Caesar's dying, as which of you shall not? With this, I depart, that, as I slew my best friend for the good of Rome, I have the same dagger for myself, when it shall please my country to need my death!
Bring him a grand home unto his house. Give him a statue with his ancestors. Let him be Caesar.
My countrymen!
Peace, silence, Brutus, peace, peace.
Good countrymen, let me depart alone, and for my sake, stay here with Antony. Do grace to Caesar's corpse, and grace his speech tending to Caesar's glories, which Mark Antony, by our permission, is allowed to make. I do entreat you, not a man depart, save not alone, till Antony has spoken.
Stay home, let us hear Mark Antony. Let him go up to the pulpit. We will hear him. Noble Antony, go up. For Brutus' sake, I am beholden to you. This Caesar was a tyrant.
Speak no harm of Brutus here.
Rome is blessed to be rid of Caesar. Peace! Let us hear what Antony can say. You gentle Romans! Peace! Oh, let us hear him! Friends, Romans, countrymen, lend me your ears. I come to bury Caesar, not to praise him. The evil that men do lives after them. Good is often interred with their bones. So let it be with Caesar. The noble Brutus hath told you Caesar was ambitious. If it were so, it was a grievous fault, and grievously hath Caesar paid for it. Here, under leave of Brutus and the rest, for Brutus is an honorable man, so are they all honorable men. I come to speak at Caesar's funeral. He was my friend, faithful, and just to me. But Brutus says he and new planted orchards. Here was a Caesar. When comes such another? Never! Never! What burned his body in the holy place, and with the firebrands what burned the houses of the traitors. Go fetch fire!
Antony joined forces with Octavian, Caesar's nephew, who had just returned to Rome. Meanwhile, Brutus and Cassius fled Rome and raised an army. Together they agreed on a battle plan.
Calling himself Augustus Caesar. As the Roman Republic died, the Roman Empire was born.